Welcome to Breaking Ground, Women in AEC Leadership podcast. This is the show that lifts the voices, journeys, and insights of women shaping the future of architecture, engineering, and construction. And it's brought to you by Unanet. Unanet delivers expert-built project-based ERP solutions, CRM solutions, and an AI growth suite built specifically for AEC firms. At our core, we believe a strong, diverse workforce drives innovation and success, and that women are essential to building the future of AEC. I'm your host, Rhianna Dempsey. In each episode, we connect with professionals across the AEC industry to share real stories and hard-earned wisdom. This is more than a conversation. It is a community focused on growth and lasting impact. Let's get started. So today we are hanging out at our Champions Conference here in San Diego, which is a treat to be in person. And with us is Leah Gradl. Leah is a dynamic chief business officer at Kent Companies, where she helps drive excellence through business performance and client-focused delivery. And I could say a few more things, but I would love to just start and hear a bit more about your role and what you do at Kent Companies from your perspective.
Sure. My journey at Kent Companies has been incredible, absolutely incredible. And each step of the way, I've been in a role and grown into new roles that haven't existed until I've gotten there. So when you guys call this podcast Breaking Ground,
You're literally
I hope to bring that story to life and to share how possible that is in the construction industry, the AEC industry. It's everywhere and it's there for the taking. So
Yep.
at Kent Companies, I started in a corporate marketing manager role where I owned all of the branding, marketing efforts, and how we show up in front of our customers and our communities.
Yep.
And through that, I learned how to collaborate with other teams, how to make things happen inside a really large organization. And so I grew to my next step to oversee shared services. So that included safety and human resources and IT and marketing. And as our business continued to grow, I got to come back home to my core discipline area of business development. So today I oversee our national marketing and business development efforts and all of our sales analytics and data.
Amazing. So you have a lot on your plate. I think everyone has a lot on their plates in general, and everyone's looking at AI right now to figure out how can that help with all the things. So this is our icebreaker question before we really dive in. If you could invent an AI assistant, but it could only help you with 3 tasks, what would they be? And it could be work or professional. So AI assistant, 3 tasks.
Oh gosh.
What would you do?
3 tasks. Well, first, I want to simplify on the home front. So tell me, what can we make for dinner based on what's in the fridge?
Oh, that's great.
I mean, let's get it planned. Let's get the recipes made. And let's optimize that result based on how much my kids ate the week before so that I know that I'm bringing a crowd pleaser every
I think
time.
you have a business idea here that we should pursue because I want that.
Right.
now.
Recipe curation for moms, busy moms.
Yes.
I think I would have a task agent to, the meaningful pause for the edit. Well, I would like a task agent, I think, with my sales team so that as we start each day, each week, we're not just going and looking up data for how did we do? Where should we go? We would have something that said, all right, you were most effective with the time that you invested in your calendar with these 3 customers. Here's 3 more just like them.
Oh, and serve it up.
So yeah, serve it
Okay.
up.
I love that.
And then the last one, I think it's got to be for fun. I mean, if you don't make time, so I've got, I'm saving time at work and save time at home.
Yeah.
So now I'll have more time to be outside and explore, which is what I love to do. I love to go hike and discover new trail systems. So
Nice.
I'm going to need an AI agent that's going to, review maybe my Apple Watch and my Fitbit, all the things and say, you know what, you pushed yourself on this trail last week. Next week, let's go check out these 3 more trails and let's go faster.
All right, when you build that one too, just share both of those.
It's fun to dream. Anything is possible now.
It is.
Anything.
It does feel that way. It really does. And just remind me, because you mentioned kids, how many kids do we have in home?
I have 2 kids. I have a 12-year-old son and a 10-year-old daughter.
So you know the struggle between momming and being a leader at work, being a leader at home.
Yes. Yeah, but great partner with my husband, Paul. And you know what? We're a team.
That is awesome. That is awesome. You have to have a team for sure. So what is something, as we dive into just some questions, we'll get right into it because these are short. I need like a full hour with you, so this is going to be hard. What is something you've had to learn the hard way in your career, or anything maybe like you resisted or it took you a few times to learn?
I'll tell you. And this is going to sound like the simplest answer, but there's a lot to it. And I think the one adage that comes back to me over and over again is that Rome wasn't built in a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I say that because I come to this conversation, as do you, as do all of the women in our industry, full of ambition and fire in the belly and wanting to make something happen. And I tell you, I've had to learn this lesson of, it's one thing to have really, really big ideas and want to make everything happen about them all at once.
Yep.
But when you recognize Rome wasn't built in a day, you have to really drill down and what's that first practical step?
Yes.
And how are you going to bring somebody along with you?
Yes.
And that is a lesson that has come to my career path over and over again, in sales, in marketing, in building a team, in getting buy-in across the organization. Rome wasn't built in a day.
And how do you help your team in that journey? Like what do you do to kind of take them on that, you know, oh, I want that big idea, but like, what do you have to do to get them to come along?
Oh, you know, it's a lot of really drilling down and understanding, what does that member of my team really want to make happen? You know, I'm thinking about a couple of examples here. You know, as we as an organization get better and better at our sales analytics.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to track every single piece of data that we possibly could about our market and our customers and our pipeline and our deal flow. But for those individuals on our team that are trying to hit their sales goals, we look for that one beachhead, that one keystone habit that's going to help them make a difference in what they have to accomplish this month, this quarter, this year.
Yeah.
And so one example of that is we looked really closely at the length of our sales cycle. We looked at how long does it take for us to move a deal forward from open to close. That is just one analytic. It's one brick out of many in building Rome, but that helped give each member of our team something to focus in on and dial in on and start to make some progress on their book of business. So
I love that.
they could, you know, it's choose one metric, one analytic, and do something with it and get the result, and then add another layer, and then add another layer after that.
This resonates with me so much. I know if my team watches this, they probably are so sick of hearing me say crawl, walk, run.
Exactly.
It's the same, because I'm like, guys, yes, we have this end state, but like we just have to start somewhere.
Yes.
And we could do something tomorrow a little bit differently rather than waiting until, because I'm a recovering perfectionist as well. You know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't have to be perfect to try something or do something different and roll something out. And I had to learn that the hard way. So then it takes forever to do anything. And then your team gets frustrated because there's no change. So I'm like, a little bit of change gradually is better than like waiting a year and having nothing.
It is. It's about taking smaller bites at the apple and pieces that your team can digest.
Yes.
And pieces that they can get on board and see the value right away. And then that helps create the ongoing cycle over and over.
I totally agree with that. So I guess let's just talk, because I feel like so many people, I'm talking to so many of my friends who I feel like we're all in the same stage of life. Like we've had these little small humans that we brought into the world and we're trying to be so good at being a mom, but we have ambition, like you said. And I have an amazing partner. Not everybody has an amazing partner like we do. I think like my husband, it's like 50-50. There's nothing he won't do. But there are challenges. And like, do you have any tips for people that are balancing? And it doesn't even have to be momming. It could be you're a caregiver for a relative, or you're going through something where you have to be on at home and on at work. Like, how do you make it work and still get to the C level and still feel like I can hang out with my kids and I can also hang out with my tea?
Gosh, so many things, right? Where to start?
I know. Loaded
When I
question.
look back over my career, I think I go directly to certain keystone habits that I put in place
Okay.
that add a natural rhythm into my day, into my week, into my month. Um, One example is every Friday, I close my week in the exact same way.
Oh,
I
okay.
yeah.
Tell me more.
Summarize high points of my week and my biggest challenge for the week ahead, and then key issues and areas that I need buy-in. And I bring those to, and I send those to my CEO. So he knows where did I end the week? Where am I going next? And where do I need to create some more momentum? And how we get on
Okay.
board.
I love that structure.
So when I think about, gosh, balancing it all, getting it all done, building in habits, it's like this guidepost. It's like this keystone in the week that no matter what, these certain things happen, and that creates time and space for other things then.
Yes. Okay. And
Mhm.
anything at home, like any tips for how you keep organized,
gosh.
or I know there's probably a million things.
Well, gotta create time and space for yourself.
Okay.
So I do that. I'm an early morning person. I get up at 5 a.m. I love to be outside walking. I love that first daylight. Love everything.
You know, you're doing all the things the neurologists say are the best for your brain,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like getting out, getting the
Oh,
sunlight
I know.
first thing.
But can I ever get my water? That's where it used to be.
So much
No,
water.
I cannot
My
get
protein.
yeah, no.
I'm trying so hard.
No.
There's never enough protein. in
No,
the day.
there's not.
No.
No.
All right. Well, that's great tips. So last big, again, very huge question. If you could boil it down to just one piece of advice for our listeners looking to break ground in the AEC industry, what advice would you give people to just succeeding in this industry?
Okay. My one piece of advice for people looking to really break their ground is it's not always about the work that you produce individually. It's about what you make possible in the team around you.
Yes.
Because I
Okay.
think as high achievers, love to go heads down, lock in,
Do it all ourselves.
get it done.
Uh-huh.
But you have to think about how you are a force multiplier because big, important things are accomplished by a team.
Yes.
And so if you're thinking about the strategy and where your team needs to go, you've got to be thinking about how you go there together
Yes.
and go with others. And so
That is huge. And I do think that's something that women tend to, how many times have you thought or said or actually done, like, it's faster if I just do it myself. Like,
right.
that is my kryptonite. And I'm like, no, it might be, but then I don't teach anyone else.
Yeah.
And maybe it takes them an extra day or two, but then next time they can do it. And
It
it's
is.
not just so, that took me a while to learn that
It's
lesson.
a process of setting yourself free, bringing others along, and
Yes.
sending the elevator back to bring more people
Yes.
up with you.
Yes. I just adore all of our conversations,
So,
that.
yeah.
And I could keep going, but I know we've got, we're live today, so we've got some rules, and I'll go ahead and wrap it up. So thank you so much. We just appreciate you. Thank you for being a customer. And thank you to all of our listeners as well for tuning in to Breaking Ground, Women in AEC Leadership. If today's episode resonates with you, please be sure to follow, leave a review, or share it with someone else in your network. And as always, keep breaking new grounds.